Are you, Alexio?
I am.
I am Xanthi, magistrate of Pitana. I have a noble task befitting someone of your high station. My son is to start his military training. My husband is away at war, and I have official business to attend to.
I can escort your son to the camp master.
Good. He'll learn how to be a man like his father and brother.
It will be my honor to take him to begin his education as a Spartan.
You are an agent of Zeus.
I don't pretend to know the thoughts of the gods, but I'm happy to guide your son.
My youngest is a dreamer. His head is filled with boyhood stories. He must learn how to serve his nation first.
It's not an easy path.
He will find glory as a true Spartan soldier, or die bravely in the attempt. There is no greater way to honor Sparta. You'll find the Agogi camp southwest of here, near the foothills of the mountains. Makarios, come here.
Hello, I'm Alexios.
I am honored to meet you, Eagle Bearer. I can't wait to learn to fight like my brother Theoros, and to hear all your stories of deadly monsters and glorious adventures.
I have fought many and adventured, but they came out wrong.
This way, Alexios. Thou go
I have fought
south in the
many and
mountains, so we
ventured
can train
far.
closer to Olympus.
And I know much of Spartan training. At first, he'll
What's it
send you
like
to the
being a
wild,
mercenary?
I do what I must to
where
get
you must
by.
survive on your own.
My brother said the same
Then
thing
you'll have to
about
fight other
being a
Spartan
man in
soldiers.
Sparta. We learn to fight,
I mean,
to
I-
die
Spartan
for our
kids.
family and our country.
And then when you're older,
I
you must
can't
assassinate
wait.
a
Love your home,
slave.
huh?
I do. We are strong
I know, I've seen
and
a
we are
History Channel
free.
episode of
And
this.
any man would happily give his
And
life
then
for his
when-
city, his fellow soldiers, and his children.
So how many children do you have?
How many
Oh,
children?
no, none. But when I'm older, I'm going to marry Athena, and we'll have the strongest sons.
Athena is a goddess.
Well then,
And by my guess of this game, she's long dead.
Do you know why
Remember,
a Spartan soldier can
Spartans
use
only
his
accept the
helmet or
strongest of the
spear without
strongest.
worry? But
The
if
best
he
of the
uses
best.
his shield,
No weakness was
he's
to
punished
show.
beyond all measure.
stay on your guard.
Here's the worst fact. Now I'm a zombie kid. It is pretty nice of you. I'll admit that. Sorry, if it's escorting his kid to his daycare. As I was saying, weakness will smog me alive in the Spartan ranks. Any sign of fatigue,
What of your brother?
deformity, or
Theodos,
anything else that might
he's the
say
best.
otherwise
He's
of his
amazing
strongness
to watch in the game.
is not acceptable.
He's fast and strong, and he can throw the javelin and discus farther than anyone.
Nah.
Oh yes.
I'm faster than anyone my age, but Theodos is like Heracles himself.
He sounds like a god made flesh.
He's
A
my
human
hero.
dog.
He even sings
Or a
like
demigod.
Orpheus. Do you want to hear me sing? Though mother says I sing like a harpy.
No, that's
I'll be
okay.
glad to meet him.
I'll be glad to meet him.
I think you're right. You seem like a harpy. Nothing like a siren. Here's a weird fact, but the Spartans actually encourage love among the ranks. I mean, you were not allowed to show affection toward one another in the army, so it's probably gonna be pretty bad. And also weaken your army's morale. They like to love life too, but it was not the same. But they didn't apply to you. In Sparta, military culture is very high. Now stay here while I talk with your caretaker. Go in, master.
Here, I bring you
I
a new
need your
charge,
charge,
trainer.
Makarios, son of Serios.
Yes, sir. I can't wait to see my brother.
Quiet, boy. No questions. You'll focus on your own lessons and duties, and speak when spoken to.
Yes, sir.
You'll taste dirt and blood here. I'll force you to eat 1,000 bitter lessons to harden you into the bronze shield your city needs.
I like
Yes,
this guy.
sir.
Now, Mistios, you look like you've been in a few scrapes.
More than one, sir. Warriors who brag trend fall fast.
I don't waste breath describing my exploits or trying to scare children.
You speak like a Spartan. Let's see if you've learned anything else.
Agreed. I'll try not to shame you too much.
I'm no child for you to loom over. Feel no shame when you ask for mercy, old man.
Prepare to fight. I'll show you how a real Spartan fights, boy. If that is stay with me, this will be done in seconds. But it's okay to Spartan to use swords too, you know. But I'm the ultimate Spartan warrior. Like Kratos himself. Fight him, not kill him. That's the golden rule. I win this round. Get back any feet, instructor.
Wow, what a battle! You
You do fight with the strength of the gods.
Indeed. Have fun in spotting camp, boy.
Now that we know you can fight, I have a serious matter to discuss.
Oh?
2 of my older students have gone missing. And I need someone I can trust to find them.
Don't
should know
worry,
enough
I'm
to
a
take
good
care of
Spartan
themselves.
tracker.
Yes.
You can trust me.
But the world is full of unexpected dangers, and I cannot leave my charges to investigate properly.
I can look for dice.
I can look for them. Tell me what I need to
The
know.
Spartan way.
What?
I had...
What dang?
The 2 students who are missing are called Akamas and Theoros.
That's his brother.
Theoros. Makarios'
Makarios.
brother.
The same. I fear I have failed the magistrate.
I'll look
Not
at the
yet.
campsite and see what I can find.
Stay here, I haven't looked at the clues. I have a bad feeling about this one. Now, what is this place?
A burned patch. Someone dropped a torch in surprise.
Multiple clues. I found another clue up ahead.
Signs of battle. A body. Huh. He doesn't look much like Makarios or Xanthi. Must be the other boy.
I found 3 clues so far.
A trail. Someone ran towards the mountain heights. Could be Theoros.
Could that be it? I see more clue up ahead. Trail. What does it mean? It's leading right towards that cave over there. I have suspicions. Just making sure. Icarus, follow the blood trail. Now I'm skipping. This is it. Sure it is.
They'll keep a sharp watch here.
Define your success. Extra stuff. Focus. Now I know I'm up against.
Get you.
There he is. Good, he's still alive.
God, be good. Please untie me.
Return to your brother. He's still alive.
Thank you. I had almost given up. My gratitude, warrior. I was certain I would not see another day.
What's your name?
Who are you?
Theoros.
Oh. Your brother will be happy to hear you're alive.
Your brother worships you, and will be overjoyed to see you.
Makarios. Has the time come for him to join the Agogi already?
Yes,
Yes.
he already studies with trainer Iatrocles.
Curse
at the
all of
camp right
Olympus. He isn't ready for this.
What? Your brother needs you.
The world is tough, but if we look out for those we love, we can shield them from at least a little harm.
I do not know that I can face my brother. All my brothers.
Of course you can. Makarios worships you, but you can use that love to fuel your bravery. Retrieve your shield from where you left it, and return to the Agogi.
Thank you, my friend. I will. Please, tell my mother that her sons will do the family proud.
I shall. It is a Spartan way to be honest. Not to show bravery against fear, but to be stronger against the enemies. I will tell your mother. I don't need the church. This is the part where we separate. Sorry. I'll take the horse. It's much
Come on.
faster that way.
Yeah!
Oh, that's a Spartan camp. Remember, we're gonna discover Spartans. I am one of them. See that one.
Come on!
Only Athenians ran away in the face of fear. Anyways, they're too smart for their own good. Spartans are far more strategic when it comes to fighting. Sure, the Athenians use their ships to defeat their enemies. So I don't think one good shot should do it.
Time for a ride.
Not bad, fellow Spartans. Keep up the good work.
Ella.
Guess not all the soldiers are collapsed, at least. Get up on your feet, focus. Believe him. Come on. We are here. Can't tell if the monster make a fortune. Xanthi. Xanthi.
What do you have to share with me?
Makarios is well placed at the Agogi. The trainer, Iatrocles, will be a hard taskmaster, but he will grow strong and brave.
God's willing, he'll find a way to endure and thrive.
He's eager and bright, and he has Theoros there to guide and inspire him.
You demonstrate the wisdom of Athena, Eagle Bearer. You are a blessing to this family.
Or
There are
Sparta.
several in the region who could benefit from your presence, Eagle Bearer. Help them.
Give me their names.
The farm owner, Laniki, as well as several of the town's important women, Zita, Vamia, and Zevkso.
Who is the...
Lani,
What does...
her daughter,
What should...
she has
What can you do?
her heart.
I'll find them and see what...
May the Dioscuri watch.
To me within one region. But I'll see what I can do. I hope. Let's see if I'm synchronized with Sparta. There, Sparta! I find his own country of Sparta. Go coding it. Sparta is the capital of Laconia. That makes sense. This is Sparta! Not as far as I expected. Who am I shooting?
O Ira and Aphrodite, please grant my daughter the virtue of obedience, Eagle Bearer. You bless this temple.
I'm not the problem. I'm a Spartan. You keep at home supervising farmers while I could be out in the world finding adventure. You give my
Well, that's
brothers
fine.
the chance to explore. Why not me?
An explorer, are you?
Are you a
So you're
explorer?
the eagle bearer everyone's been
What?
talking about. I hope you live up to your reputation.
Could you please educate my daughter to behave?
I'll help.
If both you and Zopharas agree, I'll train your daughter to be a fine Spartan. Beginning with her physical strength, of course. It's the only way she can keep your household safe, and
The eagle bearer is right, Mater.
you can call me Alexios.
I'm Alexios.
I
I'll make
suppose
sure
if the
Spartan
Eagle
women are
Bearer
strong.
says it. All right. Train my daughter as...
Let's begin your training with
Try to
running.
keep up with that.
Try to
It's
keep
very
up.
basic,
But
but
Spartans
very
never run.
complicated, you know?
Only cowards do.
That's okay.
Why should I train in running?
Because running builds your fighting okay. Running wins more battles.
Spartans run into battle. The faster you run, the more glory you can earn.
That does make sense.
Let's
Indeed.
race through the
I am not
theater
only
to the
crazy.
entrance of
So
the
let's
Dromos.
try.
Last one there's a wounded goat.
Follow me. Or am I following you? I shall lead you to the entrance of Dromos. Also important is another important rule of running is to climb upwards and higher, like a parkourist. Another step of running is to know where to run, but also be very good at set. Keep your foot on. If I know it, I need it. There's Dromos right there. I think she beat you.
Glad you could make it.
I'll get you next time.
Now we'll race horses, but not like they do in the athletic games.
Horses? Why should I bother with those filthy beasts?
A horse can be your best friend in battle.
Horses are your most loyal partners in battle. Treat them well, and they'll never disappoint you.
That's really sweet.
Let's race to the bridge south of Sparta.
Take your own horse, I'll take mine. The race begins now. So this is... So let's take the menu. Stop here. The race is done.
And that's how you master a beast.
That was more speed than mastered.
How are my lessons so far, Soferas?
Not
Am I a
bad.
good teacher or not?
But why did you decide to teach me anyway? Don't you have more exciting things to do?
Well, teaching develops your skills, you know.
The secret is, by teaching a skill to someone else, you're also improving your own technique. That's the only way you'll both reach peak performance.
You'll have to show me your technique.
Do you have a
Not in that way.
suggestion for our next bit of training?
There's a place I found in the southern hills with a wonderful view. Will you go there with
I like the view already, but let's go.
Let's go in.
So,
Very well.
does that bird follow you everywhere?
Icaros. Yes, he likes to keep an eye on me.
Are you jealous
you
of my
jealous?
bird?
If you don't mind being watched, I don't either. Did Zeus give you any special powers? You know, Achilles got invulnerability, Heracles the strength of a god.
I got this.
If you know the old stories, you know what Zeus is especially good at.
If you
I
have
got
that
the power
kind
of
of
time.
talent, just call me Pandora.
Pandora, the explorer. I have a feeling I kind of a door sometimes. But not this. Not that one.
Oh!
Nice tree you got here.
Beautiful, isn't it?
Absolutely.
I think I'm beginning to understand you, Alexios.
Are you?
Who
Tell
do
me,
you think I am?
who do you think I am?
It's hard to predict how you'll answer my questions. You're a complicated person, aren't you?
Why, yes,
You
I
might
am.
be right. But really,
Why
why
did
did
you
you
bring
bring
me
me out
over
here?
here?
I thought we could continue with some more intensive training, Alexios. If you've got some energy left.
Let's see what your boy can do.
Well then, let's begin our advanced lessons.
I have a bad feeling about this. But that was quick. You're definitely not your mother's daughter, you know. Level 54. I'm the strongest Spartan there is now. I returned to the home country of the Spartan warriors' harshness. By the time the leaders look at me, they'll be so impressed, and they'll probably be silent.
Grandfather
And
was a
yes.
true hero.
Will not be outmaneuvered
Maybe
by
one
the
day
Athenians the way
they'll
the
sculpt the
Persians
statue
did
of
to
me.
Leonidas.
Indeed. Leonidas was an awesome leader. He stood his ground against the Prince of Persia.
I've prepared him for it.
Who are you supposed to be?
He'll be the best Spartan ever seen. You're not one of my soldiers. You better have a good reason for being here.
We Spartans.
We Spartans stand together.
Yes. Spartan blood.
Looks like this victory will bring you glory.
The rewards of skill and effort.
It's the Spartan way.
Spartan way.
From slave to general. Bathing in the blood of this war while our leaders stuff their faces and preen.
The Polemarchos believe it's an easy victory.
I will end this war in my favor.
You have a strategy?
Yes, that's it,
Athenian
sir.
Polemarchos are paralyzed with indecision. They serve too many masters.
We
Making
serve
them slow to
two
react.
masters of kings.
And that's where you come in. Infiltrate their forts and kill the Polemarchos.
Okay, the
I'll do my part.
Bring me their Athenian
Is that really necessary? I will not say so myself. We never end this war. The Peloponnesian League will surely lose. Spots it has been synchronized. Peppy University. There. The majority of Sparta has already been. Well, there's some Macedonia. But that's not important right now. We have so much more to explore.
Better stay hidden.
We should leave the leader alone. He's on my side. I'm not the cat, I'm spotting Jordan. Spotting wolf. Yeah. Our journey is near its end.
You are the eagle bearer.
Very kind of her.
So here's the thing. My children have promising futures, but they refuse to learn and study.
Where do I fit into this?
They've heard of the eagle bearer and worship the ground you walk on. If you related an epic story to them, I'd bet they retain it and impress their tutors.
I'll do it.
It's an odd request, but...
My children are waiting inside the temple of Dionysus Kolonatas for today's epic story. The subject is Perseus, which they should know well, but seem to forget all when questioned.
I'll do my best.
I know the story well, of course, but my preferred version may not be what your children expect.
Do not fear. If you need a reminder, there are many relics related to Perseus in the hall adjacent to the temple of Dionysus.
Good to know.
Thanks for letting me know, Miss. Treasury Legends. What's in the They'll just show me on horseback. Gorgon Shield. New bright shields and Bithynia protect. Oh, I remember that. The Olympian discus of Perseus. Sick of the families. Don't remember that. I do know he wore a cloak of visibility. This will be hard to remember. But I'll give it a shot. Treasury and legends. I think I know one. And after that, there's only one more tail up ahead. Here. That is a lot of kids.
Hello, I'm...
The Eagle Bearer. We've heard all about you.
Oh, yeah?
Are you going to tell us a story today? Do we have to listen? We've heard it 100 times.
Yes,
haven't.
that's me.
I'm
And
telling you a story
yes,
of the great
I'm telling you a
Perseus.
story.
Let me tell you about Perseus.
Gather round and listen, children, while I spin you the yarn of Perseus.
There's Perseus right now. Zeus visited a mortal woman as a golden shower.
Acrisius, the king of Argos, was not a good man. He had one child, a daughter, Danae. Bitter that he had no son, he went to the oracle of Delphi and heard a prophecy that chilled him.
Ooh, what was it?
The oracle said Acrisius would be killed by his grandson. But Danae was unmarried and childless at the time. To protect himself, he locked Danae in a bronze room, open only to the sky.
Ooh!
However, mighty Zeus saw the girl and fell in love with her. He transformed into a golden shower and seduced her. Danae gave birth to a son, Perseus.
I knew it.
King Acrisius couldn't kill the boy for fear of angering Zeus. So, he put his daughter and grandson in a wooden crate and tossed them into the wild sea to be drowned.
How horrid! Poor Perseus.
Don't worry, he grew up under the care of the fisherman. Dicticus.
Perseus and his mother Danae were rescued on the island of Seriphos, and Perseus grew up under the care of a kindly fisherman, Victis.
Lucky them. Did the gods help?
Maybe. Perseus learned to swim and ride and fight, and how to be good and just, even though his father was only a fisherman.
I can do all those things too.
Yeah, good for you.
Except swim.
Or be just?
Hush. Now, Victis' brother was ruler of the island, but he was not a good man.
He's scum.
And he really wants to marry Danae. However, Perseus goes on an impossible course to stop.
The cruel king of Seriphos, Victis' brother, Polydectes, decided he wanted to marry Danae, for she was still beautiful and noble. But Perseus knows his mother does not want this. Victis couldn't stop his brother, so it was up to Perseus to interfere and be annoying.
Christos, that's your job.
I would keep the stinky king from marrying you.
The cruel and, stinky king became angry. To get rid of Perseus, Polydectes sent him on an impossible quest. Prove yourself a warrior, and fetch me a worthy wedding gift, the king said, by killing a great monster!
I knew it!
Shh, I knew it too.
And then, what else? Perseus must get the golden fleece from a monster who turns all to stone. Wait. Actually, that was in the film. But in actuality, Perseus must get a Gorgon's head as a gift from a king, Polydectes.
Polydectes told Perseus to bring back the head of Medusa, the Gorgon,
Polydectes.
whose gaze could turn anyone who looked into her eyes to stone.
Ah!
Polydectes knew that Medusa would be Perseus' death.
That stinker!
But the evil king did not know Perseus was favored by the gods. Hermes gifted Perseus with winged sandals and a silver sickle, and Athena gave him a bronze shield polished mirror bright. Perseus flew to Medusa's lair and used the shield to watch her reflection. He cut off her head with the sickle of Hermes. As she died, the winged foal Pegasus sprung from her neck.
Yes!
Flying home, Perseus found the maiden Andromeda, chained on the Ethiopian cliffs, waiting to be sacrificed to the baleful sea monster, Ketos. Perseus used Medusa's head to turn Ketos to stone, rescued Andromeda, and married her.
Take that, Ketos!
Perseus
Indeed.
returned home to find King Polydectes relentlessly pursuing Danae. They quarreled, and Perseus showed the king his wedding gift. When he saw Medusa's head, Polydectes turned to stone.
Yes!
Indeed. Then, and finally, Perseus completes in games and accidentally kills Arceus. Yeah, there we go.
Perseus traveled to Argos with his family, and one day competed in the great athletic games. He hurled the discus, and his throw was so great that it shot into the stands and struck King Acrisius. So doing, Perseus killed his grandfather and fulfilled the prophecy.
Hurrah! You can't escape your fate.
In the end,
Inevitably.
Perseus and Andromeda settled in Mycenae as king and queen, and had 7 sons and 2 daughters, the Perseidae.
That was a great telling of the tale. I'll never forget it.
You'll
Maybe
never
the
forget
best. I can't wait to tell all my friends.
Go ahead, they are all willing to listen to you.
Ah, thank you.
You're
I
welcome.
couldn't help
Speaking of
overhearing
lakes,
the
good
end of
night,
your
children.
story. Truly inspiring, Eaglebearer. Thank you.
You're welcome. Truly the most accurate representation of Perseus. Now for my final quest on the way. Closer and closer. Oh yeah, the Pass of Warriors, I forgot about that.